Oh, hey guys, welcome back. So today's a plant tour video, and here's the thing. There are a lot of plants that I need to like water, repot, do some moss pole maintenance, perhaps some propagations, I don't know. I gotta prepare this because y'all, I'm going into work next week and the week after. You know, I just gotta get things sorted because I know after working at the hospital, I'm going to be tired and I'm not gonna wanna do anything after work. So I really have to just make sure everything's in place, everyone's happy. Here's another thing, spring is coming, and surprisingly, in Toronto, we've had a very mild winter, more sun, more warmth, faster growth. So I just need to like prepare stuff because plants are crazy, and the moment there's sun, slightly warmer temperatures, they just go off. So I guess we'll start off with our daily sprayania of the Queen Anthurium. I got so many questions on my reels saying like, oh, isn't your floor gonna get wet? And I'm like, there's a bucket and towel underneath, guys. Planter for the Queen is right over here. I'm just gonna rotate it. So this is the new leaf, the bucket and towel. This Queen, regardless of what it looks like and the holes and whatever, like I can't believe how much it's grown. I'm planning to do the part 2 of my 2020 plants. This is one of them, and such a journey with this one because I was looking back on clips and like she looked much worse 6 months ago. So I'm actually very happy now. And I'm trying to see, is it bigger? It's the same size as the oldest leaf. Because this is closer, it looks bigger, but like it's the same size. That's so cool. Okay, let's spray her. Okay, so I'm just taking the water in the bucket and just putting it in one of these Anthuriums, the Furcatum. And I forgot to mention, I do need to water the Queen, so I'm gonna have to go to the sink. I'll probably, do you know what? Let me move her now, just so there's more room to move, and then I'll probably water her after. But Miss Queen is one of the heavier ones, because the pond Christmas tree cone situation that I put. Oh my god, it's still happening. Okay guys, a plant that, you know, I'm very excited to grow big again. This is my Rhaphidophora pertusa. I just love the leaves. And how... Wow, I just love the leaves. These are all like mid cuttings, so they didn't have like an active growth point growing from the top. So I'm very happy that she's pushed out her first leaf. So cute. And then the second one is working on it, but it's there. It is there. So these roots, like they get really big, and just having two in, I guess it's a 6-inch pot, kind of want to move it to like the bucket. Too much? I don't think so. I think we're gonna do it, guys, because y'all remember how big this one got. Oh, that means I need to get leca. So I have some pre-washed leca. I put a thin layer at the bottom of this net pot here. Now I'm gonna grab the pertusa. Guys, seriously, so underrated, this plant. I think the issue is that when it doesn't have any support, it really like doesn't push out fenestrations. But guys, when they do, it's just like incredibly beautiful. I'm attaching a large clear moss pole to it. Does anyone still have like the tetrasperma? Because I know in the beginning, like everyone wanted one, and like I got one too. Like I was one of those people, like I really wanted one. Then I got it and then I was a little disappointed. So then I got rid of her, and actually in the beginning I had the tetrasperma and the pertusa in a net pot like this. They were like beside each other, so it was fine. I just like prefer the pertusa because the leaves are bigger, and then I don't know, the fenestrations are just so interesting. We're gonna do one of the largest diameters for this moss pole. Oh my gosh, just gonna cut the tabs at the bottom because I don't need them. Does anyone have the variegated variety? Personally not a fan of the variegated tetrasperma. I don't know, I just like I don't like how it looks. Okay, how do we feel? I think we're good. So I'm just gonna, usually Kevin zoom in. I'm just gonna obviously move the leca and then just have the flat surface just against the net pot. Should I do zip ties? I'm a little... Maybe I should do zip ties, guys. I love me a zip tie. Okay, where's the zip tie though? Oh, the zip ties I'm using, because I used so many like rearranging my plant room for the grow lights. I only have like short ones left, and like they're very short, but I'm just gonna try to use them. Okay, now we're all secure. Maybe not. Okay, I'm gonna have to use a long one. are these fat ones. Ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta. So I just want to show you. So I zip tied on each side here, and then because she was tipping, I just threaded it through one of these slots. I don't know if y'all can see. Can y'all see? Anyways, and then I just attach it to the side. So now she's actually secure. Do I need this? Maybe not, but like just knowing how big a pertusa gets, and the stem is pretty thick, so like I'm just scared it's gonna be too heavy. Okay, I'm just putting the leca back. Okay, so some leca in the pole, some at the bottom. Be careful. Ooh, oh my god. There's this like root ball. I'm gonna try to like hold it because, oh, okay. Look how insane. Oh, the leca. Look at this. So there are two. I'm not gonna try to separate them because they're kind of weaved together, guys. Now I am concentrating. So here we are, the leca. So mother leaves, and then I just made sure that new leaves were growing up against the moss pole. And now I'm just gonna add moss. Okay guys, so here we are. So hopefully she will latch on once she pushes out some new growth. And I did make some nutrient solution. Ooh, heavy. And because there are no wicks, I am making sure that the water level is hitting a third way up, just because I know the root system is hitting at about there. And I'm just noticing, guys, the root system is like barely covered by the leca, so I'm just adding a little bit more just to make sure they don't dry out. And there we have it, guys. I'm so excited. I'm definitely gonna put it under, maybe just off to the side. So maybe, I might just rest her right here. There's a grow light right there. Not directly, but like close enough. Anytime I transfer a plant into a new medium, regardless if it's the same medium, different medium, I like to blast it with light, just to initiate new root growth, just so it can latch on to the new substrate and just have a better time acclimating. Okay, I'm trying to keep on top of the Brandy's moss pole watering situation. So I'm just gonna hug her and bring her down. But there is another plant that I need to look at behind it. This is crazy. I'm like so scared it's gonna drop. And you know what? We're gonna have to extend the moss pole now. So y'all know that there are two moss poles stacked on top of each other. And you could see I'm just pushing her towards y'all, that she's to the top of this one. Oh, I'm scared because I don't know how stable it's gonna be now. So I grabbed another large one and we're just gonna hope for the best. You know, looking back, I feel like I should have gone with a bigger size, because you know how these are adjustable, so I went with the smallest. But looking back, I think I should have gone with a bigger size, just because I'm finding, I guess because there's multiple vines, but it's drying out really fast. I know there are roots in the moss pole, so that might be another factor impacting it. And yeah, I'm just pushing it through. I don't even know. I'm probably just gonna have to tie some bamboo stakes to the back because she's gonna get really unstable once I put moss. I just put a bamboo hoop trellis on the back. Can't get the angle, but do you see this hoop over here? It did stabilize it. Fingers crossed it doesn't like fail or anything. We'll see. Okay, just checking the reservoir. Am I gonna need a chair to put moss in this moss pole? Okay, hold on. I don't think y'all will be able to see me. I'm just taking the moss and putting it through the top. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hope, and for this to happen, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on this pole. But I'm hoping that it roots really well, you know, on this top part, and then I can just cut the stems over here and then just put it in another moss pole situation. I mean, leca situation or pot. You can't really see it because I have two translucent large moss poles, but if you look closely, like there is a fair amount of rootage. Okay, I think that's good for now. I'll probably put more as the vines grow up. And I'm just gonna put some press and seal around the newer parts just so she latches on. It's so wild, guys, because again, when I grew this really tall, I didn't have a moss pole, and she actually grew really tall. And I guess maybe she just had a really good root system, like main root system, because the adventitious roots were not attached to anything. Plant tape for extra support. And I'm just pouring some nutrient solution. This is so messy. I hate this. I guess I could do it from here since the moss pole ends here. Okay, this is working. Okay, this is working, guys. And I obviously can't put her back up there, so I'm just gonna have to put her up against a shelving situation where there's grow lights. For now, I'm just gonna rest it against here, guys. Ooh, guys, the sun is peeking through the building. So exciting. It's 10, okay. So who do I want to do? Whew, okay. So Monstera Burle Marx Flame. There's a new leaf. It's such a weird leaf because, I mean, y'all saw the one before. Like, she was pretty symmetrical, not symmetrical, but like she had 2 fenestrations on one side. The newest leaf is hilarious. You have 1, 2, 3 fenestrations on one side and then just 1 on this side. So she's gonna look so wonk and I'm so excited. So weird, eh? Anyhow, here's the issue. So remember I attached a moss pole? Do you see that? So the flame is kind of avoiding it. So I kind of want to take a look, probably readjust. Remember, I packed in some moss there because there was an adventitious root and I really wanted it to root to the moss pole. But I think I'm just gonna have to adjust it because she's not staying on. It's best to do this early on. The sun is coming out. Okay guys, I don't know how this is gonna work. I want to try to make it, okay, maybe this leaf is like the shade I need. Okay, so I just want to see what's happening and then maybe adjust because it's coming off the moss pole. Ooh, on the other side, guys, I see an adventitious root. I can't move her because I'm going to break the new leaf. Oh my gosh, she's not, it's not even going into the moss pole. I should have picked a bigger one, guys. Wow. I'm just shifting. Please, can you just like climb this moss pole? Okay, I'm just taking a look, guys, at like the moss situation and the adventitious roots. Because there's one here. I see there's one attached over here and she was already like kind of climbing the pole. I kind of want to guide the one on the other side. Oh my god, and this one finally rooted. Okay, guys, remember it didn't root at all and it was like an old one. I'm shocked. Right over here. Do you see this? Future, come and zoom in. This root. Remember, it wasn't even like rooted at all. And I was like, okay, let me like cover it and then it's gonna root. Okay, so we got a guide you too. Oh my gosh. Okay, here's the thing with Monstera roots. You can't guide them anywhere. They just grow the way they want to grow. I'm trying to push the one on the other side. Oh, we did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Yeah, do you see all the roots? So future, come and zoom in. So there's one here. It's a small one. I think she was already going into the moss pole. I think I disrupted it. Oops. Then there's this one. This one wasn't even attached. It was kind of going out this way. And then this one at the bottom was also not doing its thing. So I'm just trying to find a way, guys. Just so I might have to put like a plastic barrier so it doesn't stray away. I have these like lids that I don't use. If I build a triangle, guys, or I'm just gonna have to really tightly pack the moss around these parts just so it guides it into the moss pole here. Let's do that. Might have to add a second one now that she's taller, but yeah, I'm just going to put 2 pieces and try to make sure that this is tight. What an incredible plant, guys. Like the internodes are pretty large. Like I would say that they follow more of a like small leaf monstera kind of pattern. Like this plant would be so easy to propagate. And here's the thing, guys, I've been dying to propagate this plant and obviously seeing these roots, like wow. Yeah, I want to do this because honestly, even if I didn't do anything and I let the roots like go outside, I would assume, obviously I don't know because I've never grown this plant before, but I would assume it would follow the same pattern as like an Archboldiana Aurea or a Thai Constellation where the adventitious roots would just like get really long. And you could see it on the other side here. I'm not going to turn it, but there's one root that kind of found its way into the leca, but I don't know. I feel like I want to assess also, just knowing with like any epiphytic plant that once, regardless if the roots are secure in whatever substrate you have, or if you have it against some sort of plank, moss pole, like they really start to take off. Okay, I'm just trying to use this wicking cord to secure it. Who's excited to see this grow? I'm like, I can't wait because she's just gonna take off during the summer months. Kind of what happens to all my monsteras. They're usually like kind of quiet in the winter and then they just like take off. So that's gonna be so exciting, guys. And I'm just watering the moss pole. Let me just move you guys because that's where the flame lives. Okay, so I'm just putting her back. I have her against the window, but she's also facing the grow lights up here on the shelf. And yeah, how exciting. Okay, well, while we're here, I want to look at my big strawberry shake. This Dusipin's leaf wants to fight. Oh my god, the Metallicum behind me. They're tag teaming me, guys. And okay, I made the decision to move my big strawberry shake against my south-facing window because I don't know if you could tell, but the green parts were starting to like turn this color. And obviously I didn't want that to be like a thing. So I just want to take a look at the moss pole, look at the adventitious roots. There is a leaf that I'm probably gonna have to say bye to because she got stuck and she's not looking really good right now. So there's maybe one plant that I could push against the moss pole. And I mean, I see a root that's kind of trying to reach it. Yeah, the moss pole is on the drier side. And I just wanted to spray that leaf. I think it's a goner because it's kind of brown already, but I'm still gonna try to set it free. Just grabbing more press and seal, guys. I'm just gonna push big one against the moss pole. I'm trying to release that leaf now. Ooh, it's already rotting, guys. You know when it turns brown? Yeah, I'm gonna cut it off. And ooh, yeah, see it's falling apart. Just adding a little bit more moss and then I'll spray it down. Okay, I took out my Monstera Aurea. So this is the top cutting. Wow, the sun is really, okay, I'm gonna have to like do a closer look because obviously Aureas, they have Polaroid variegation. So it looks like there's only two parts where there's variation. So you could see it here, right over there, all the way down there. So that's gonna be gorgeous. And then at the top here, just at the edge. And then the rest of the leaf is green. Honestly, guys, I'm okay having more green because, oh, I can't get over how beautiful. I know it's one of the older leaves, but I don't know. The second newest one was just green, and then the one before that was like green with like a little tiny bit. Wow, I like can't wait till this leaf fades to, you know, this kind of situation. And I'm excited because y'all know that she has a moss pole attached. There are two roots, 1 and 2, that attach themselves to the moss pole. And you could see it right over here. Look at that. So yeah, super exciting. This whole plant really is just, I don't know. I just love having a small leaf Monstera. Oh my god, the sun. Oh my god, the sun. Whoa. Am I an angel? Is this happening? Okay, I think that's better. I'm just excited because, you know, when small leaf Monsteras have those secondary fenestrations, I don't know, they're just so beautiful. Obviously, they're easier to manage because they climb up as opposed to the Thai Constellation, which just kind of spreads out a lot and it's just a lot. Anyhow, ooh, the sun feels nice, guys. I don't think I need to do anything with it, so I might look through some propagations. My Syngonium Mojito, I'm probably going to put her in a bigger pot of pond, attach a moss pole to it. Again, I've never grown a Syngonium on a moss pole, so that's really exciting. Obviously, my Wendlandii is doing her thing over there. I think those are like the two things that I really need to do. Okay guys, it's actually been a little bit since I checked up on my Hoya propagations. Let's do that. They all live here, guys. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, I need to check on the strawberries. Oops. So a lot of Silver Ladies, Tequila Sunrise, New Guinea Ghosts, and this one, and everyone feels amazing. It's exciting because there are like new growths coming. So, okay, let me just like find them and show you. So Hoya, New Guinea Ghosts. You see that, guys? If you even zoom in, that's gonna be a new growth. Oh my god, you're growing up so fast. And now, guys, you can see the roots. That is incredible. Oh, it's so exciting just seeing them grow so fast. This one doesn't have a new growth, but like now you can see these roots. They look so good. New Guinea ghosts, in my experience, guys, thirsty. So because they're pushing out new growth, I'm going to use nutrient solution. I think I was using nutrient solution before. Oh, honestly, guys, I feel so much better with this new plant room configuration. Yeah, this is wild, guys. Okay, see, here's another new Guinea ghost at the bottom. So hard to see. It's right there. Look at that. You know, I haven't looked at the other ones, but like, there's just new growth everywhere down there. That is crazy. That means there should be roots. Yeah, so one thing I didn't think about, like, when perlite gets dry, if it doesn't have a big root system, like, I'm scared that in transit, actually, I'm pulling this one. It's pretty sturdy. Okay, never mind. Take it back. Oh my god, look. Honestly, sometimes I'm looking at the perlite props and I'm like, is that a mealybug? Just because there's like perlite everywhere. Okay, Miss Beauty here. Look at that new growth. Are you kidding? And then Rudianias. Was that it, guys? Okay, there. Yeah, the new Guinea ghosts, you really can see a lot of rootage. I think I said this before in a Q&A, like honestly, new Guinea ghosts, so easy, like to root. And obviously you just have to give it what they need. So Hoyas, again, lots of light. They need like a lot of aeration around the roots and just a constant source of, you know, water. Just as long as you're doing all that stuff, like it's all good. Okay, let's move on to the tequilas. Okay, nothing with this one. Guys, I know this is such like a Canadian slash like nerdy thing, but again, I love curling. I'm just gonna talk to you guys about things because like I'm just going through all the props here. Yeah, do you know what the tequila sunrise is? I don't see any new roots like on the edge, but I know like when I checked, and I mean obviously feeling the leaves, like they feel really stiff. So man, I'm gonna miss this one. This one is like absolutely stunning. Oh my gosh. Okay. Back to my point. Does anyone watch curling? I love curling. You know, even growing up when I wasn't really like understanding what was going on, just watching it at the Olympics, it was just like so exciting because the Briar is happening right now. I have been Team Gushu all the way for the past 5 years. They've been my favorite team. Okay, guys, and there's a new growth. Future Kevin, zoom in, look at that new growth. Oh my god, they're all like poking out new growth. Okay, this is like someone bit out of it, but there is a new growth right over there, guys. Do you see that? Tequilas look good. Now we're gonna move on to the ladies. Xiaojie 003. This lady over here has a root right over there. Yay! Oh my god. I always thought that my sports taste was so strange. Like my top sports that I watch, tennis, men's and women's, I follow both. Freaking love tennis. I just love when it comes to tennis all year round. All year round, there's maybe like 2 weeks in December where you're just like, okay, this is the end of this season, there's nothing happening. And then curling during the winterish months. Then there is like the NFL, like American football. Yeah, I'm like a really bad Canadian and I don't watch hockey. My boyfriend watches hockey and it's just like they're moving too fast. Okay, this tray is done. Let's put it back. Okay, Insularis, Silver Dollar, and Gunung. How are y'all doing today? I think we're okay. Everyone's kind of dry. I don't see any roots on the Insularis. Just quickly looking. I'm trying to go faster, guys, because I'm kind of falling behind here. Yeah. I don't see any root growth or big root growth with the Insularis, so I'm just gonna water. Okay, Insularis is all watered. Let's look at the Gunung. Okay, nothing. See, now that they're under grow light, they're just really red. Oh, look at that. So beautiful. Ooh, we got some roots. We got some roots. Okay, so not much for the Gunung. Oh, I lifted you out. Not much for the Gadings, but I'm looking here at the silver dollar. This beauty here has a few roots. One right there, one right there, and one up here. Ooh, oh my god, that's so exciting. Again, at this point, as I've said this before, I'm very liberal when it comes to how much water I give. Just knowing how perlite is very lightweight, has a lot of air pockets within the perlite, but also around the perlite. And also knowing Hoyas, knowing that they can root from any part of the stem, there is a chance that it might not want to root at the bottom part of that cutting. And sometimes it'll just root closer to the node. So knowing that, I like to keep the water level or the entire substrate pretty wet, because there is a chance that it's not going to root from the bottom. And if you're only keeping the bottom wet, then you kind of don't give the opportunity for the upper part of the stem to root. Does that make any sense? Okay, we got 3 more, guys. 3 more. Okay, nothing for you. Ooh, but there is like an activation of the new growth point, so that's a leaf. Look at that. They're all doing so well. This is so exciting. Oh. Wow, look at these roots. See, this is kind of what I mean. Like, okay, so this was a top cutting. In this case, because I've said it varies, but like in this case, this really rooted easily. You can see all these roots. Look at that. But also, like I was saying, sometimes the Hoya will root closer to the node. Look at this. There's so many roots just coming from that top part. There's some dead Hoya flowers from another plant. I think I got the flower, but do you see that? And sometimes that's the only place it'll grow from. So I like keeping the entire medium wet. And I think because the root system is really big, it dried out a lot. I'm just like, oh god, you're so dry. Okay, so this one's good. Okay, the Hoya Crassipetiolatas, the Archboldiana out of Variegated, and there is a oh yeah, the Nova Ghost, and then a lonely nicholsoniae. Everyone, how is everyone? Okay, we'll start off with the Crassipetiolatas. Nothing for you. Okay, this Crassi over here has some new roots. I don't know what y'all can see, but overall, I don't really see any new growth, so I'm just gonna look at them quickly, water them. If I see something, I'll show it to you. So remember when I first propagated these, I was like, okay, guys, I'm gonna be checking up on these every like 2 days, making sure that they're like still moist. Now that they have like a small root system, I'm checking them less frequently. And that's usually what I do with a lot of my props. I really keep an eye on them like in the first month. And then once I see roots or like new growth, like for example, I don't see any roots now, but this lonely leaf here, see that dark situation over there, and just feeling the leaves, they feel more stiff than when I first chopped them, so that's always a good sign. And so far, guys, not being cocky, I might like jinx myself here, but none of them have died. So far the success rate is 100. Ooh, look at that root. Do you see that root? Ooh, look at this cutie. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's do the Archboldianas. I don't see anything. Leaves feel okay, so we're just gonna let you be. Yeah, Archboldianas, man, I don't recommend them for beginners just because I find they need a lot more light, they need a lot of support, they're not as fast as other Hoyas. Whether that's the variegated one, because out of all the rare Hoyas that I got, that one was the slowest, and like, it was a difference. Like, there was a difference. There was barely any growth. There was maybe like 2 sets of leaves, while the other ones had like thousands. I'm kidding. No. And then like here, yeah, they're big. The Archboldiana right here, the Kaimuki, which the Archboldiana is a parent of the Kaimuki. They've grown a lot, but I've had these for a while. Like I got the Archboldiana in early 2020, so that was like 3 years ago. Ooh. Okay guys, I had to turn on my fan because my camera was overheating, so I'm sorry if it's like too loud, but ooh, oh my god. Okay, the Nova Ghosts, how are you? Nothing. Yeah, I don't see anything for the Novas. Okay, nothing for the Novas. So, the last one, oh my god, everything's dropping. I'm so sorry. Okay, they're still dropping. There's one that I can't secure properly, and it's this one. It keeps falling out, and I guess we'll look at the root while she's out here. But yeah, nice root. She is a bit longer than before. It's so hard to secure it. I think I might just wrap this one in moss. I think we're gonna do that, guys. Okay, I grabbed some moss. I'm gonna try and eat. Kevin, concentrate. Okay, put it in. Yeah, I didn't want to use moss, but I mean, it just keeps falling out. I think this is the best because like at least the moss can like wrap around the stem, whereas the perlite is like super lightweight. There we go. See? Okay, these are actually on the drier side. Uh-oh. So the one that fell over, you can see a root. There are a couple, but I don't know if you're gonna see the second one. So this one over here. But like, believe me, there are 2 roots. So let's just add some nutrient solution. Wow, this one was so dry. Okay, the second one, which is like my absolute favorite. Look at that cream. I'm like thrilled because ever since I chopped her and then moved my mother into a bigger pot, she's really been taking off. And I'll show it to you after, but wow, she's just like a new person now. She was stuck in that cup for like so long and she was pushing out a few growth points. So now that she has less, she's definitely more happy. I don't see any other roots, so I'm just kind of going quickly. Put all these back. Okay, future Kevin, please keep an eye on this one. Whoa, I just saw this now. I think I showed this before, but like this one was one of the top cuttings. Already has a new growth. Can you see that? Those 2 cute leaves. She's gonna bash into the wall of the cup. Okay, and then we'll put them all back. Guys, it just broke. Oh my God, oh well. I was pulling out them to show you. I broke one of the outer variegated ones because of the Broget attacked it. It was like there could only be one. Okay, remember I put propagations in here along with the mother plant. All the leaves feel good, and that is a new growth right over there, guys. Wow. So she's already pushing out new growth. That is fantastic. Look how fast. Like, look at these new sets of leaves. And then this is where I broke it. So there's still one. The opposite, oh my God, it's so sunny. The opposite branch is pushing out something new also. And then guys, this is one of the props that I stuck in here. This one had a wonky leaf. There's a new growth right over there. Are you kidding? That's so fast. Could use a bit more water. So just add them to both. Maybe just the outer variegated. How exciting, guys. They're all doing so well. And again, the props of the other leaves, they feel good too. Woo, I'm gonna have like a big mother. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm lifting the strawberries, guys. Kind of lighter than, you know, what I'm used to, especially because they're in moss. So I think they're on the dry. Ooh, you are dry. Good roots though, right there. Okay, not terrible. Whoa, the explosion of roots. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly do them all. Oh my God, this leaf is giving me pink Congo vibes. Look at that. Guys, I was so close to buying a Philodendron domesticum, but then I thought about it and I was like, they're very similar. I mean, obviously they're different, but the leaf shape's pretty similar. They're both philodendrons, both variegated. I was just like, calm down, Kevin. You don't need to buy more. And I know it's only early March, guys, but like, I'm so proud that I haven't bought a plant since September. That is absolutely shocking. And like, people still ask me like what's on my wish list, and for me, if it's out of my mind, like if I don't think about something and it's not like right in front of me, then like I'll forget about it. So I haven't even looked at any new plants. Obviously there are plants on my wish list, but I'm just trying not to look at things that will like tempt me, and I think that's ultimately what helped me like control. Oh. Whoa, look at those. It looks like a claw or a hand. Oh, it's so nice that it's sunny today. I know y'all can't really see, but it is beautiful. Just gonna water the moss pole of my Syndapsis again. Yeah, she's drying out a lot. I know there's roots in the moss pole, but like she's really drying out a lot. Hi, Wendlandii, how are you? You look good. You look good. Look at this. She's okay, but let's just do A little bit, guys. Just a little bit. There we go. This mother plat of my Jose Buono now has a second. I don't know if I showed this, but she had one up here. Now she has a second one. So that's super exciting. Oh, I think I'll put a little bit of water because you are kind of dry at the top. Oh, you're getting so... This is my Thai Constellation. Look at these roots. Look at the bottom. And then look at these. So it's these two leaves. Are you kidding? Okay. See, I'm like stacking the Jose's on top of each other. Yeah, all the Jose's are pushing out new roots. The condensation is like making it impossible for y'all to see the new roots, but they're there. Oh, look at this fat one down here. This is the second one. Whoa. Oh, I love this one. Oh, look at that block of variegation. Look at that root right over there. See, I told y'all there's so many plants. I need to water. Oh my god, look at this. So again, this is one of my mother's. I propagate her twice. So I left her with this leaf. Now she's pushing out this new one. Look at the fennies. Okay, are there fennies on the other side? Maybe a small one? The first leaf always looks weird and I love it so much. Wow. Okay. Oh no. Oh my god, I was gonna show you the Mottled. They got tangled, so this is just the regular one. Again, the Mottled splash is, it's just so pretty. Okay guys, I'm going to water my Queen Anthurium. So I just opened up the drainage hole at the bottom. I'm gonna have to rotate her because the hole's on the other side. So again, I water this weekly over the sink, just through. Okay guys, so she is just draining in the sink. And I think I wanted to repot my Syngonium Mojito. So while that's draining, I'll just repot her in a bigger pot. And oh my god. Whoops, Syngonium Mojito. I'm just gonna put her in this planter here. And I know this is gonna be a mistake, but I feel like I wanna do a small one. You know what, I'm gonna have to use the big one. So I've had my Mojito in a pot like this before. The only difference was that I really ignored her and she was pushing out a lot of leaves, but I think because she had a lot of plants in the pot, she got really thirsty. I neglected her. She needs to be watered more often. And so I'm gonna like try my very best to keep on top of the watering. The Mojito is my favorite Syngonium. So because I have less plants, less Syngoniums, I think I can really start paying attention. Did I do that correctly? Okay, I just cut the tabs at the bottom. So just a little bit, and then I'm going to, oh my god, I'm gonna have to break a few of these roots. How stuck are you? Feeling it? It's like super tight here. Oh my gosh. Okay, I feel like I want to move the queen first because if something goes wrong, moving the queen away. Let's just hope for the best. Wow. Wow, guys. Look at these Rudianias. Oh, Han is dropping. Okay, I'm just gonna plop it in. Not gonna mess around with it. Okay, so let's put some moss. I think I'm just gonna use the rest of my moss because I might want to clean this container. So why don't we just pack in the moss? And just knowing how fast Syngoniums grow, like, it's gonna need this moss soon. Okay, I am so excited. Like, look at the new leaves. Like, they look so beautiful. And again, a lot of these leaves were subjected to like my LED grow light, like really close while she was like a new propagation. You know what? I'll put it next to my Queen Anthurium because there's a space now. So let me just put her back. Oh, I didn't water her. That is so awkward. Okay, nutrient solution. And I'm just bringing her back. Okay guys, I guess that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching this plant tour video. Guess what? I still have so much to do, but I'm gonna end this video here. Yeah, I'm really excited about the Monstera Aurea and the Monstera Burle Marx Flame, like those new leaves. Oh, again, I have a Patreon, so I want to say thank you to all my patrons in the Lecca Drop tier and my Strawberry Shake tier, but a very special thanks to my patrons in my Burle Marx Flame tier: Marnie McCallum, Gerda, Stephanie McGinnis, Carl Cheese, Doug Dickerson, Janice Upton, Kendra Prum, Crystal, Margot T, Rosia Ramos, Storm McRoy, Cortland Walters, Gina Alexandra, Carlos Holling, Blaine B, Sam Pennypacker, Daniel Wilcox, Casey Gross Hoyas, Francesco, Dana Nelson, Linda Mark, Rumi Pabila, Soda Rocks, Danny, and my new members in this tier, Alicia D and Courtney Evans. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it to the very end, thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!